Whispers from Hollywood's power corridors suggest the Duke and Duchess of Sussex are on the verge of resurrecting their fraught partnership with Netflix, just as their Arkwell Productions teeters on the edge of oblivion. Sources close to the negotiations reveal that urgent calls from the streaming giant have reignited discussions for a scaled-down deal, potentially worth tens of millions, but with strings attached that could redefine the couple's media future. Deadline looms as Arkwell scrambles the Sussexes' original £80 million Netflix pact, inked back in 2020, limped to its conclusion last autumn amid whispers of underperformance. With Love, Meghan, the Duchess's lifestyle series barely scraped into Netflix's global top rankings, despite high hopes, while Prince Harry's polo documentary failed to galvanize audiences. Insiders now confirm that Netflix executives, led by content chief Bella Bajaria, placed a tense transatlantic call to the Sussexes' Montecito camp last week, demanding fresh pitches by month's end. They're circling back because they see untapped potential in Meghan's as-ever lifestyle brand, one production source confided. But it's no blank check. Netflix wants scripted drama or a documentary with real bite, something to justify the investment after the earlier disappointments. The revived talks come hot on the heels of Arkwell's second season renewal for With Love, Meghan, which quietly debuted to modest buzz last month, prompting Netflix to test the waters for a broader first-look arrangement. Palace shadows and personal stakes tensions simmer beneath the surface. Prince Harry's ongoing UK security arbitration at the High Court, due for hearing on the 19th of January, has reportedly delayed his involvement, leaving Meghan to spearhead the pitch. Harry's hands are tied by legal battles and family estrangements, the source added. Netflix knows this, and they're leveraging it for a Meghan-centric deal, sidelining Harry, unless he delivers on the security front. King Charles's courtiers, monitoring from afar, view the development warily. A Whitehall insider noted, any Sussex success bolsters their independence, but failure risks exposing financial vulnerabilities. The couple's £14 million Montecito mansion and £5 million annual security bill hang in the balance, with no royal safety net in sight after Princess Anne's reported veto on emergency funds. What lies ahead? As negotiators huddle in virtual rooms, speculation swirls around potential projects, a gritty docuseries on Meghan's entrepreneurial pivot, or Harry's long-gestating Invictus Games follow-up. Yet Netflix's patience appears thin. Deliver or dissolve sums up the ultimatum from one exec. For the Sussexes, this isn't just business, it's survival. The coming weeks will tell if Hollywood's prodigal pair can claw back their crown, or if the Netflix dream fades to black once more. Netflix has thrown the Duke and Duchess of Sussex a dramatic last-minute lifeline, reigniting high-stakes negotiations for a new deal, just as Arkwell Productions face potential collapse. Insiders reveal the streaming behemoth placed an urgent call to Montecito yesterday, demanding concrete pitches within 48 hours or risk permanent severance. Crunch time in California. The couple's original £80 million Netflix pact expired amid damning verdicts on underperforming projects. With Love, Meghan's tepid second series barely registered globally, while Harry's polo documentary vanished without trace. Netflix content chief Bella Bajaria, sources say, delivered a blunt ultimatum: show a scripted drama with teeth or we're done. Arkwell's slim renewal for Meghan's lifestyle show last month prompted the outreach, but execs remain skeptical. Meghan's as ever brand tests the waters, but they need a knockout, one Hollywood producer confided. Harry's UK court battles, High Court security hearing on the 19th of January sideline him entirely. Netflix eyes a Meghan-only path forward. Royal rift adds pressure palace. Observers note the timing coincides with Prince Harry's intensifying legal woes and King Charles's frosty silence. With £5 million annual security bills and a £14 million mansion mortgage looming, failure here spells catastrophe. No royal bailout after Princess Anne's veto, a Westminster source revealed. This is do or die. Speculation swirls around pitched projects, Meghan's entrepreneurial docu-series, or Harry's delayed Invictus sequel. Yet Netflix insiders warn patience is exhausted. First look deal or bust, one exec summarized. As transatlantic Zoom marathons stretch into the night, the Sussexes stare down their make-or-break moment. Will Hollywood redeem their gamble, or does the curtain fall on their media empire? Updates expected within hours. As midnight deadlines loom over California's sun-drenched hills, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex stare down a make-or-break ultimatum from Netflix executives, desperate for a lifeline to salvage their Arkwell Productions venture. Sources tracking the frantic late-night huddles reveal that talks, revived just yesterday, now teeter on the brink after a blistering critique of pitched projects. Pitches rejected in late-night reversal fresh from a marathon Zoom session that stretched past 2 a.m. Pacific time. Netflix content chief Bella Bajaria reportedly dismissed the Sussexes' latest slate as incremental, not revolutionary. Insiders describe a tense exchange where Meghan's proposed expansion of her as-ever lifestyle empire, including a holiday cooking special, clashed with demands for high-stakes scripted drama. They want succession-level intrigue, not jam jars and polo ponies, one production executive confided. Prince Harry's input remains sidelined by his looming the 19th of January High Court security hearing, forcing Meghan to carry the pitch solo. The couple's original £80 million deal expired last September amid a string of flops. With Love, Meghan scraped 5.3 million views in its debut half-year, while Harry's Invictus projects gathered dust. Archewell's second season renewal offered faint hope, but Netflix now insists on a first-look commitment backed by 2 greenlit tentpoles, or nothing. Financial abyss beckons. Montecito's gilded facade masks mounting desperation. With £5 million annual security costs and a £14 million mansion mortgage pressing, palace sources confirm no Royal Exchequer rescue follows Princess Anne's hardline stance. Charles watches silently. William's camp briefs lenders, a Westminster Observer noted. King Charles's fragile olive branch, a potential Highgrove summit, now hinges on this Hollywood verdict. Speculation rages over fallback plans, a fire sale of Meet Me at the Lake adaptation rights, or Meghan's solo pivot to Spotify 2.0. Yet Netflix holds the cards. One more pitch tomorrow, then we walk, an exec warned. For the Sussexes, tonight's silence screams volumes. Will Netflix blink and bet on redemption, or does Archewell's empire crumble before dawn? The streaming world holds its breath. In a dramatic late-night reversal, Netflix has decisively ended revival talks with the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, confirming no new deal will materialise for Archewell Productions. Sources tracking the exhaustive 72-hour negotiation marathon reveal executives delivered the crushing verdict just before dawn Pacific time, citing irreconcilable creative visions after rejecting the couple's final project slate. Executive ultimatum becomes final nail. The streaming giant's content chief Bella Bajaria, insiders report, dismissed Meghan's expanded as ever holiday special and Harry's reworked Invictus pitch as safe repeats, not breakthroughs. The couple's original £80 million pact, once heralded as their post-royal lifeline, expired last September amid a litany of flops. With Love, Meghan languished at 383rd in Netflix's global rankings with a meagre 5.3 million views, while Harry's Polo series evaporated without impact. This closes the chapter, one senior Netflix source stated bluntly. We've honoured existing commitments. Second season of Meghan's show drops this month, holiday special in December, but no first-look extension. Archewell survives on fumes. The rejection torpedoes speculation around Meet Me at the Lake adaptation, now reportedly shocked to rivals. Montecito meltdown looms large, timing could scarcely be worse. Prince Harry's High Court security arbitration resumes Monday the 19th of January, clashing with £5 million annual protection bills and a £14 million mansion mortgage deadline. Palace whispers confirm King Charles's olive branch, a prospective Highgrove audience, now evaporates with Princess Anne's bailout veto standing firm. They're exposed, a Westminster confidant observed. No Netflix parachute means fire sale assets or drastic cuts. Spotify 2.0 whispers grow louder, but Meghan's solo pivot leaves Harry stranded. Archewell staff face immediate redundancies, sources add, as the Sussexes confront a media empire reduced to embers. For once untouchable royals turned Hollywood hopefuls, the red carpet has rolled up. As Montecito lights dim, the world watches whether desperation forges reinvention or heralds uncharted freefall.